On Tuesday, I just did not want to do anything related to work. Honestly, I wished I could close my eyes and when I opened them, I'd be a millionaire on a yacht, taking a break and sipping some ice-cold mad drink. I had spent Monday crafting this proposal on how to solve a technical problem and I was just freaking tired. In my head, that Tuesday should have been a Friday, and I did not for the life of me understand why I had to get up and go to work. Hi, this is Diary of a Silli-mazing Human. The theory being that you can do amazing things and still be silly and goofy all at the same time. So I asked myself the big question, why? And man, the why was a long list. I like my comfort way too much to not have the kind of money I need to maintain it. That's one. Secondly, I've got kids and I don't know about you, but the ones in my house should be working on the FBI interrogation team. You definitely don't want to start answering questions about why you are poor. In addition, I've got goals to help people and businesses both mentally and financially. And if I didn't work, tell me, where was all the money going to come from to do all the things I wanted to do? As I was thinking all of this, trust me, the motivation to go to work just started rising. I kid you not. I did not need anybody to give me a motivational speech. I did not need anybody to tell me, oh, this is the reason why you should go in, blah, 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 blah. Just thinking about the consequences of not having enough was motivation in itself. Think about it. You've never once needed motivation to pay rent. You just pay it. Is rent inspiring? No. But the consequences of skipping rent are very tangible. So maybe sometimes the reason people give up on their goals is that they don't have an answer to the bigger question, what happens if I don't? Or maybe the answer to that question is just not much. And so, because there's nothing chasing us towards our goals, we're much more likely to give up at the first sign of hardship or fatigue. People always say, do what you love and you'll never work another day in your life. But bruh, I've been doing what I love and some days that shit feels like a burden. I won't lie. Sometimes I just do not want to see or hear of another line of code. But what should I do? Quit? Feelings are so transient. I talk about this all the time. The fact that I feel some way today is not a signal that I should change everything about my life. My friend Alba has a joke about me always thinking about changing my life every single weekend. Anyways, all week I kept thinking about this. Yes, I do have something I'm running away from, but do I actually have something pulling me forward? Because I can't live my life running from something every single day. That cannot be my only motivation. So the question for me then became, how do I make work interesting enough that I do not always need the push? How do I create a pull? Can I make the day around work interesting even when the work itself isn't? And the answer is yes. Yes, I can. What I'm about to say is so funny, but I'm not the least bit embarrassed about it. A colleague introduced me to this Vietnamese sandwich called bánh mì. There's a spot close to the office and it is so good. Now, when I think about the office, I don't think about technical proposals, code reviews, programming, or AI agents. I think about bánh mì. And I'm pumped to go in. So the excitement that my willpower could not generate, a sandwich did. And I'm forever grateful for that. For you, it could be anything. Do you like dressing up? Then make dressing up for work the fun part of work. Do you like having lunch with your team? Then maybe you can find cool new spots to take them to. Do you like helping people? Then maybe the smile on a customer's face after you fix their problem is the thing that actually pulls you. Because as far as I'm concerned, we can't keep waiting around for magical moments to keep us on track. We have to be able to create them on purpose. Now, let me make a quick tangent. I'm not a relationship expert and I'm not planning to ever become one. However, I always hear people say, you've got to make an effort to keep things spicy in a relationship. And I'm thinking, what if we can actually extrapolate here? Maybe we should be making effort to keep things spicy with our work, so that we don't get tired of it every single day. The push is what you discover by asking yourself, what happens if I don't? And it's what keeps you going when nothing about the work is exciting. But the pull is the exciting part, and it's what gets you moving on the days when the consequences feel so far away and intangible. And trust me, you need both because they'll take turns. So if there are goals you're struggling to achieve, Maybe sitting down and figuring out your push and your pull is the starting point to getting back on track. I do hope that you have goals that are worth achieving, and I hope that you're able to move toward them.